Hi everyone, welcome to Eden Secret. Today I'm doing something just a little bit different. Just a little bit, not a lot, just a little. So I've got these, I've been using these boxes for a long time. And I decided to change my gifts up. My gift boxes up. Most of the old ones are still there. But I had this idea, well, I just want to change them basically. So I want to do a 9-pack gift box of cupcakes, but as you can see, the cupcakes I make, they're too high for the gift box. So I'm going to make some cupcakes that'll fit into there beautifully and look so neat and tidy and ladylike and professional. That's just my opinion. So that's what we're going to do. I just want to point out at this moment about Brexit. I think it's been delayed again, and I notice around the dates that it was due to be sorted. People are being very careful about ordering. So a special shout out to Crazy Chick who wants to know about Brexit. I don't know if any of us really know what's going on, but it's been delayed again, and honestly I just think governmentally the world is in a right state, and I feel like it's meant to happen, you know, like everything's meant to collapse in some way, because of course they're trying to bring in this global government. I don't know whether that'll happen in our lifetime, but that's what they're trying to do. So it seems like everybody's protesting all over the world about the state that government's in. But anyway, now is the best time to buy from Eden Secret because our pound is so weak. It's the best it's ever been. So best time to order. And thanks to Crazy Chick for the question. Right, now on to the rest of the video. Okay, so what I've done is I've laid out 36 cupcake bases, because obviously, because I'm not making them as high, I'm going to have a little bit left over from each and every cupcake. I don't know how many it's going to make because I haven't made low cupcake tops before, but I've laid out 36 anyway, and it doesn't matter if I've got some left over, but I just want to make sure I've got enough bases. I've already made one batch of one of them, which I'll show you after I've made these ones. I've got a bit of titanium dioxide in here, because I want the bases to be white. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to do half of these one fragrance and half of them another fragrance, and then the other cupcake I've already got is in another fragrance. So the fragrance I'm using for the first half of this batch is Lychee and Peony from NI Candles. It is absolutely beautiful. I've got five fragrances from that company, and I love every single one of them. They're really gorgeous. Apparently they all come from Australia. I hope you don't mind the sound of the blender. I'm sure it doesn't come across too loud on camera. So I've put 11, 12, I think I've got 1.3 kilos in here. And we're going to start at this end. I'm sorry about the light again today. I must get some blinds or something up at this window. and this fragrance, it soaps beautifully. What do I mean by that? It doesn't accelerate too much. It holds well, the fragrance holds well in the soap. I like to fill these cases all the way to the top. And I've chosen this floral because it is a very ladylike gift box, this. So that's why I've done it in pink. And we'll get one more out of there, so we'll just need to scrape out what's in. So if you're going to be just a little bit short on filling a case, what you can do is, some of them, if you've got just a bit of an overfill on some of them, just take out some of the soap from those ones and add them to the one that's a little bit shallow. And then it's soon topped up to the top. Right, so now in the same jug I'm going to mix up, it's actually made one more than I thought, so I'm going to do a little bit less for this one, and I'm going to do 1200 mils, so that's 1.2 kilos of soap. Some titanium dioxide, probably about half a teaspoonful has gone into that. And the fragrance I'm going to be using for this one, I need one that doesn't discolour. Oh, I'll tell you, oh, I can't remember. Yes, it does soap well. No, I'm thinking I'll just stick, no, sticking to the same company. Just the other two fragrances, I'm not sure if they discolour. I've got another 4 fragrances actually, but I'm not sure, I can't remember. I've got wood, sage and sea salt, fresh hair, honey and amber, which is absolutely gorgeous. I think I'm just going to play it safe and go with the coconut lime. And pray that it doesn't discolour. The light's terrible, I'm just so sorry about that. We've got a south facing house, so the sun basically shines in the front windows nearly all day. They shine in the sitting room windows, which are east facing on a morning, and then the rest of the day the sun is on the front of the house. It does smell delicious, this. It's a fragrance I've always wanted to try, coconut lime, or lime Indie coconut. I think it's, I don't know, is it a Caribbean combination? that seems to be well loved in the baking industry. So anyway, that is all of our bases poured. So I'm just going to leave those to harden. I'll let you know how long I let them harden for, because obviously each fragrance is going to harden at a different speed. So I'll let you know. Okay, so I've got some lovely turquoise blue in my piping bag. I haven't put any fragrance in it because I've got a long way to go with these, and I don't want the soap to go hard before it's too late. So I'm just putting the soap in the centre like that. You can see I'm just swishing it around to push it out to the edges. And it's just a round piping nozzle, not the biggest one I've got, probably the medium size. And every one of them is going to have a blue layer like this. And so it's not as thick as I would normally pipe with. So I'm just going to put a bit more soap in the piping bag. And I much prefer these PME piping bags to the plastic ones. I do not like piping with the plastic ones. They're too slippy. And even the ones I've got have got this rough outer on them that's supposed to stop the slippiness, but it doesn't, especially when you're piping with soap, because obviously soap is oily and buttery. So they're not finished yet. There will be one more layer to go on top of these. Couldn't have worked out any better. Okay, so I'm going to leave those. Oh, the bases took about half an hour to get solid enough to be able to pipe on. If you pipe onto your bases when they're still loose, then the piping that you're piping on top, it'll just push down into the soap that's in your cupcake case, and they won't look nice at all. I've done it millions of times. Not millions, but many times. So we'll be back in a sec to do the toppings on them. So let's just take a closer look at what they look like. Okay, so you can see that each soap has got a little point on the top. I'm just going to take a pair of scissors, cut it off and pop it in some kitchen roll. That's going to spoil the design that I want to do on the top, so I just need to get rid of it. Just going to get in the way of the piping nozzle that I want to use. And now it turns out that 36 cupcakes is too many, so I've had to mix up half a batch of soap just to make sure I've got enough to pipe on the top of here. I did have a little bit left, but just not enough to do what I wanted. So they're all basically sort of nice and flat now. Looks like a macaron, doesn't it? Okay, so the soap batter is ready to pipe now. You want it to be thick, but you don't want to let it get too thick, because when you're piping it can crack. Just crack on the piped points. So I'm just going to fill up my piping bag, and my favourite piping tip at the moment is the WILTON 1M. This is the one that creates a rose if you can't pipe a rose with a rose petal nozzle. This is the one you want. And I just love the effect of this for low tops. Okay, so when you're piping using this nozzle, you start in the centre and you go around, and then you go right round the outside, which makes a beautiful rose design. Absolutely precious it is. And this is literally the height that we're going to be piping at. I'm not putting any more on there. Because I want them to fit in my boxes. You can do this design with all of your piping nozzles. But I think it works best with this one. And then this is the last one. And then, yeah, that's right. That's the last one for the hot pink. But when it dries, it'll be a lot paler than that. And then I'm going to do, on the others, I'm going to do a hot pink mixed with blue. Just a little bit. And I've got far too much soap base here. What we do need is just a tiny sprinkling of fairy dust glitter. I want all, in the gift box, I want all the soaps to sort of complement each other. So that's why they're all similar, but they smell different and just look a little bit different on the tops. Okay, so here we have those beautiful cupcakes all together and ready to parcel up in my gift box, which is over here. But first we're just going to fold some tissue paper because I want that to fit in the box. So what we'll do is we just pop the gift box under the tissue, and I know that the box size when it's folded is from here to here because there's actually a crease in the top. So I'm going to fold the tissue paper to fit just inside of that shape. I love this metallic gold tissue paper. I actually found a box of it in, well, not a box, a pack of it in the garage, and I thought, oh, how useful, just what I need. So we're going to take the box out of the wrapper, and as you can see, we've got Happy Birthday in rose gold foil lettering there. And you can change that to whatever you want. You can put a person's name on there, or you can put Happy Mother's Day, Happy Christmas, Happy Holidays, hashtag girl power, hashtag you're fantastic. Just anything you want can be written on there, because every time I make up a box, that's actually when I do the print of the label. I'm not going to pack loads of boxes and put the sticky labels on. I'll just pack them as I'm going. So you can have anything you want on written on the label, which I think is really, really useful. Like best mother, best teacher, you know. The gift boxes are from a company called Folder Box. Sometimes they're not sticky enough to hold in place, but this one seems okay. And there, as you can see, the tissue paper is going to push down perfectly into place. And what I always do with each end is I just fold the tissue paper over like so at both ends, and then These dividers are also from Folder Box, but you could probably make them yourself. They're literally just made out of not very strong card, to be honest, and they're not absolutely ideal. But what is really funny, I mean, they might have been, I've had them a long time, so they might be cut a bit better, but what is funny is they don't actually fit into the box properly. You've got to cut them down. But before I do that, I'm going to try it the other way and see if it will fit in that way. It does, but it's still a little bit tight. I don't know, it actually is fitting quite well. So I'll just wind you up a bit because you definitely want to see what the box looks like inside. So I'm going to pack them 3 of the hot pink, and then I want 3 of the light colours in the centre, and then 3 of the blue and pink on this side. I was going to have it light to dark, but it seems to look prettier like this. So that is just a beautiful, beautiful gift box with a gorgeous happy birthday. Definitely one for the ladies. And when I was doing the old gift boxes, I changed them seasonally, but this gift box is going to stay like this. So if you order it, this is exactly what it'll be like. So we just pop the tissue over like so, and then there'll also be a card that'll go in there before I close it, and it'll explain the fragrances and the ingredients that are going in there. And they have a gorgeous ribbon on them. You can buy the boxes without ribbon on if you want to. They've started doing that, and they've got a lot more colours. I'm not sure if they even do this pale pink anymore, but they do have a lot of really, really nice colours, and they're really, really strong gift boxes. So there's the gorgeous grosgrain ribbon. It's really good quality. The box is excellent quality. I've been using these boxes for years, and I'm really happy with them. So that is our happy birthday gift box, which is available on the website right now. Remember, you can change the lettering if you want to. If you don't, that's fine. But there's a drop down menu on the listing for this gift box, and you can just choose one of the options that I've made, or you can come up with your own. And there's a comment section when you're checking out, so you can actually, if you want to write something different, you can just write in the comment section there, and please write "Mum, I love you," or your mum's name, or your sister's name, or "My sister's the best," or "My sister's so special," or "Best friend." The list is endless. So I could actually get 3 lots of lettering on here, but I would have to shrink the letters to be able to do that. But if you want 3 lines of writing, then that's up to you as well. I can do that. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed this video for my latest gift box, and I hope you love these pretty cupcakes. And as I say, it was all about making products that are going to fit in this gift box. So I'll see you all very, very soon. Thanks so much for watching. I'm always grateful to every one of you. If you've got any questions, write them in the comments down below. And as usual, I'm going to be giving away one of these gift boxes to a lucky winner. But you must be a subscriber to my channel. If you have Instagram, I really would be grateful if you follow me on there. And did I say post a comment? So subscribe to my YouTube channel, post a comment. It can just be a question if you want, whatever you want, and then I'll choose the winner for that soon, probably in a couple of weeks. And I think that's it. I'll see you all soon. Okay, bye bye for now, everyone.